What the hell? There was a Nighting alert, and it just disappeared. I didn't get a chance to do it, but update 18.3 has arrived. The weird thing is, that said 10 minutes before, like a couple of seconds ago, and just turned to 20. I was actually reading it from back here, so it could have been 20 something. But with this comes the Rapier. It actually looks pretty cool. Like, very cool. I'm actually liking the look of the stats on this. Looks quite impressive. It does have a stance with it called... Oh no, I was literally Vulpine's Mask. And apparently it's dropped by... I need to quickly hit that. Because last time I tried this, somebody actually joined. Sorry, I'm busy. The problem is, the enemies that drop it only drop it from the underwater tile set. And I can't remember what planet that is. I think it's Uranus. Yay! The other problem is, the Manics that drop it only appear on the boss fight. And I cannot remember. There it is. So you've kind of got to take on this guy to get those Manics to actually turn up. That's a problem. It's either them or the Manic Bombard. It literally just says Manic dot... whatever the blue people are. Manic dot dot dot. So I'm assuming it's that particular one. It's the blue one instead of the normal one. And literally the only planet to spawn on is Uranus. The other enemy that drops it, I don't know, because they come up as question marks. See, it's not the normal one. He doesn't drop it. It's the other one, which for some reason I cannot seem to find. But I know I have them scanned, and it's called that Manic. Unless it's the Manic Bombard. Yay, it's the Manic Bombard on Uranus. Trying to get this thing to drop from Uranus is going to be impossible. And I'm very aware of how many jokes can be made about that. But this guy is just... he drops Vermilion Storm, which is a pig to get. And that now drops from him as well. That's just adding salt to wounds right there. Also, the weapon blueprint is in the marketplace, and Niter, yep, it requires 5 Nighting extracts and 2 argon crystals to build this thing. But it does look like it's going to be a worthwhile weapon, so it does mean doing 5 alerts. But really, if you're playing the game and one of these alerts pops up, you should really be doing it, because that is a resource that's a pain to get. It's actually easier to get the Nighting extract that's a much rarer material than it is an argon crystal, because sometimes they can be a pain. If you haven't done the sortie today, this is actually good news, because there's a few changes to the mission length. The defense is now only 10 waves instead of 15. Oh no. And you'll be defending an able-bodied Tenno, which means you will have to defend a moving operative. Oh no. And the difficulty starts increasing on wave 5. Oh, that is going to be a pain. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of glad there's only 10 waves for that, because it moves around. But if that spawns on Cernos, I'm not doing it, because that one was a pain. They did it in an event a while ago, like a tactical alert. You had to defend somebody. Oh, that was such a pain. I only managed to get it done in the end because he fell through the floor. It glitched. I mean, it's good. I like those missions. I'm looking forward to that, but... oh, that's going to be a pain. The excavation... well, that's a huge pain. Yesterday's, or the day before I think it was a pig to do. Today's even worse, being pistol only. And as I said earlier, actually in my last video, I didn't have time to do this one yet. I may get time tomorrow to do it. Yeah, pistol only. That's gonna suck. But, good news! You don't need 1200 cryotic anymore. You only need 1000. Which is going to save us so many problems, because that last 200 can sometimes be a real pain. So defense, excavation, so much easier. Survival, has gone to 15 minutes instead of 20, which is something I thought they'd already done. And interception, unlike when people go here and they'll do 4 rounds for a key, when you're doing interception on the sortie when it's 80 to 100, that can be a bit of a problem, especially when the bow only one was a nightmare. Now it's only 3 rounds instead of 4. That is going to make things so much more fun. It really is. Other changes include this rotating thing right here. The overall drop rate of these has been increased, so they're going to drop more. That's a good thing, but if you have one, you can't get another unless you buy it. You can buy them from the marketplace if you've got one. You can be gifted more than one. You can only pick up one at a time. But that's going to make things so much easier when 19 rolls around and we'll finally get the Cat Bros. They've got a proper name, but I can't remember what it is offhand. Ooh, actually that's going to make things so much easier. They've made it significantly increased while doing the Howl of the Cobra when you first start actually doing this. So the first egg you get, you're going to be able to get much easier, and that's actually a different bullet point on here. So the first one that drops is going to be much easier to get, which is a huge improvement because these things first time around were a bit of a pain. They've reduced the charge time for the Redeemer here and the Glaive, so their charged attacks are better, which actually makes this a much more viable weapon because when you charge it, it shoots. Hence the reason building this required a Vasto, or was it 2 Vastos to build this thing? 1 per side. So it basically fires like a shotgun. The Glaive being able to throw it quicker, huge improvement. And the last actual change comes to Ash. I don't think I have this set up with that augment in tow. Why do I have an empty V? Huh. Anyway, it's this one, Smoke Shadow, and it's been set up so it now affects all NPCs. So if you're doing a syndicate mission and a bunch of allies spawn in, they will go invisible as well. I think this should, if they've done it correctly, work when doing a Grenier versus Corpus. If you side with the Grenier, you should be able to make the Grenier go invisible for up to 8 seconds. Apart from that, there is a general buttload of fixes, but most of the changes actually seem to take place in the Conclave over here, which is weird things like, oh, the Dread is now available for use in there, which is, that could be deadly. It looks like, oh, they've taken out a bunch of abilities. Blade Storm's gone, Equinox's Rest and Rage is gone, Banish is gone from Limbo, Bullet Attract's gone, Soul Punch, Mind Control, Smite from Oberon, Spores from Saren, and Well of Life from Trinity have been removed from it. Ah. That could actually make that more useful, because last time I was in there I did get magged quite a few times. Didn't come across a Limbo problem though. Still tempted on going in there. I've been in a couple of times, but nothing major yet. Apart from that, there's a bunch of fixes. There's supposed to be one when you alt-tab out, the game won't crash. It's been there since update 18 came out. I know, because I've been one of the people affected by it. Every time I alt-tab out, my game crashes. But I found a solution for that. Play it in borderless windowed mode, and then you don't have to alt-tab out, you just can't minimize the game, because it seems to be something to do with minimizing it, and everything I've seen about it in the forums, it seems to be based on AMD graphics cards, not Nvidia. So yeah, that seems to be about it. As usual, there'll be a link in the forums below to the proper page about this, as well as all the changes and everything in the comment section below. I have swapped to... oh no, I nearly completely forgot her name. It's Ivara, because I'm going to try and get some things done before I have to run away again, and while I'm producing this such. I want to jump in here so badly, but I don't have the time to get it all done, and I don't think I will, which kind of sucks. It's an unfortunate thing. But anyway, leave this off here for now as Alad V won't shut up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Eyes gone, yay!